All right. Good morning. Good morning. It's Marquise Martin Hayes, and it is time for the Monday Moment. It's my honor to connect with you guys today. And so let's jump right in. I like to keep them brief, but I like to also make sure we touch the heart and inspire. So today, I want to look at something a little bit different. Today, I'm enrolling you. I want you to give me your feedback. I want you to chime in over the course of the next week or two as we talk about this issue of 2020 dreams and things. There's a scripture that came to mind to me today, and it was one that is really simple. It says, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick." And I know in 2020, there's a lot of things that we've anticipated. There's a lot of things we planned for. There's a lot of things we hoped for. And we've gotten a myriad of things, right? Like, it's not all lost. So those of us who are lost in that, maybe today will help you. Maybe today will provide some insight for you. Maybe today will help you open up some things that you hadn't considered. I'm one of those guys who, no matter what's happening, and yes, I have days that are not so perfect, believe that, but I'm always trying to find the silver lining. And for me, honestly, the idea of finding the silver lining was not because I needed to be happy and positive. No, it just feels better to be happy, and it just feels better to be positive, and I always have a choice in the matter, right? So since I always have a choice in the matter, if I don't exercise my own choice that controls how I feel, then who's at fault? Who's there to blame? Certainly not the person, situation, or something outside of myself. It's me not exercising my own right. So when people interact with me, sometimes they get lost because they're like, what are you on? I know that I have a choice, and I want to exercise one that allows me not only to feel positive, not only to feel good, but to feel good and feel positive are not even the focus, to be honest with you. The focus is I need to be able to reinvent. I need to be able to recreate. And if I'm lost in either state or any state that doesn't allow me to be able to tap into myself, that doesn't allow me to be able to hear from the universe, that doesn't allow me to be able to analyze my situation and not personalize my situation, right? Analyze versus personalize, then I'm left personalizing, and then it's all downhill. And that just doesn't feel good. And when I got that it's as simple as, well, Marquise, you have a choice as to make it personal or to analyze it and do what you can with it. So that's the background. But when we talk about hope deferred makes the heart sick, that's also a matter of perspective. Not that it isn't frustrating. Oh gosh, it's definitely frustrating. But there are some things I want to share with you today that might help you when we look at what's been happening in 2020 or life in general. We can use the theme 2020 because it's simple, it's in front of us, and it's definitely affecting all of us in one way or another. And not necessarily bad, but in one way or another. So I wrote down a few things I want to share with you, and then I want to hear from you this week. What are some of the things that you have done to help you push past the challenges that you have faced and possibly discovered or opened up as a result of the challenges that you have faced that have now brought you more excitement, more joy, more hope, more passion, possibly more money, possibly deeper connections? I'm really intrigued about that, and I want to know about it. So I want you to interact with me, share it, and we'll talk about it during the week. I'll interact on all the platforms and possibly even talk about it next Monday, some of your feedback. All right. So there's a couple things I wrote down this morning when we talk about hope deferred makes the heart sick. One of the things that I believe that's possible when hope is deferred is that we have the opportunity to redefine who we are. What I mean by that is there's something we're after and it hasn't occurred and it's been a long time, or 2020, the scenarios of 2020 hit and it's canceled, right? Summer Chicago is canceled. Listen, I love Chicago. The only reason to be in Chicago is summertime. All right. Winter is brutal. It's still beautiful. There's still things that happens. But what I learned is that there are places on this planet that in the wintertime, you can still go outside in shorts and a t-shirt. I need to move to one of those spots. So Cali, here I come. All right, let's get back into it. Seriously, you get to redefine yourself. Like with the challenges that occur, you have the opportunity to redefine who you are and what's important to you. And that's always important because otherwise we tend to be on autopilot. And when we live life on autopilot, we often miss opportunities. Don't get me wrong, it's easy. Don't get me wrong. It feels good. I got it. And who wants a challenge? Really no one. But the truth is, we don't get to grow without challenges. And I know a lot of us, I've been having this conversation among friends. We're lazy. Look, if life is good, don't touch me, don't bother me, I don't want to do anything else. It's me, my four, and no more. That phrase. The problem with that type of lifestyle is it doesn't allow you to have a broader vision to see the impact that's available through you that affects other people. A lot of us have been conditioned to think that our life is about us. And it's just not. It's much bigger than us. We just happen to be a part of a larger picture. But when we're not aware of that, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, yeah, life is just about us. The second thing that you can do is that you can renew, right? What things have you renewed? There's some things that probably you let fall to the wayside, but now that you have this time or you've been forced into this scenario, you've been able to go back and renew, or the opportunity is present to renew. What is that for you? I'm curious. I'm intrigued. Share it with me, right? What is it that you're going to renew? Or perhaps there's something that needs to be restored. I know for me, I got more time with my daughters, and that was important. It was important because one went off to college, and we spent time, don't get me wrong. But with her being home, I have the opportunity to connect. I have the opportunity to slow down, and believe it or not, my schedule is fuller than what it was before. Fuller meaning not busy, but like it's rich. There are rich projects and things that I'm working on that require a lot of my energy and focus. And one of those things includes my time with my daughters and making sure that I have that time, but making sure it's quality time, right? So because I have all these other things happening, I also have to make sure that the time I spend with them is full of quality, because the quantity will vary. Or perhaps maybe you've revived something. They're all in the same category, I know. Semantics, right? It's tomato, tomato. But one of them probably resonates with you. And so my question is, which one is that for you? Which one are you taking advantage of? How are you discovering in your life the opportunity to have something restored, renewed, right? Refreshed. Like, what are you doing? Help me. I want to know. I want to know what's happening for you. Because all is not truly lost. I know a lot has happened. And yes, I want to encourage you. But I really want you to think and then share it with me. This is an exchange. And your feedback will help me exchange back with you. I read a poem this morning really quick. It's like a poem. Connected with a friend from like high school, long time ago. I don't know if she wrote it or not, but I saw it on her page and I had to share it with you guys. Here it is right here. Your terrible job is the dream of every unemployed. Your terrible job, the one you can't wait to get out of, the one that drives you nuts. Right now, it's the dream of somebody that's unemployed. I know you're probably thinking, well, they can have it. Yes, they can have that job, right? But would you switch places with them? Second phrase, your house is the dream of every homeless. Maybe you're sick and tired of your house, haven't sold it. But for a homeless person, they could care less. Something to consider. Your smile is the dream of the depressed. The fact that you can still smile for whatever the reasons are. Maybe a great relationship, maybe great employment, maybe peace of mind. But you're holding on to that and valuing it for what it is. Because someone who's depressed longs for that. And there's an opportunity for you to recall that this is not something you want to overlook, that you have that available for you. And 2020 really isn't as bad as you thought. And then your health is the dream of the ill. Well, I mean, with all that's happening right now, I don't really need to say a whole lot about that. I know sometimes the fact that you just woke up and you felt good and went straight to complaining means you forgot, you missed that you have your health. And anybody with COVID right now would love to be in your position, even if it's just stiff joints. Your lifestyle is the dream of somebody else. Right? Is it possible that you're not aware because you're so on autopilot, you've missed that what you have is a true opportunity? And then lastly, don't let difficult times make you forget your blessings. You're employed, you're blessed. You have a home, you're blessed. You have your health, you're blessed. You have your smile, you're blessed. You're blessed. You have a lifestyle, well, you don't pretty much have to worry about anything. You're blessed. Hope deferred can make the heart sick. So whatever you were hoping for that hasn't happened, I get it. It's frustrating. I got things I hoped for. I had hoped to come back from India about 3 weeks ago on a job venture. I had hoped to, right before that, come back from Cancun. I mean, I had some hopes too. But all is not lost, my friend. It's Smart Key, Smart and Hayes. It's 2020, yeah. There's a lot to be grateful for. Talk to you guys soon. Can't wait to get your feedback this week and interact with you. Ciao.